Hello, everyone. I'm Assemblymember Rebecca Bauer-Kahan, and I proudly represent the 16th Assembly District. As we enter our fourth week of sheltering in place, I understand how incredibly challenging this has been for all of us. However, it's profoundly more challenging for those who are most vulnerable in our community. One issue that's top of mind is food insecurity. Thousands of children, seniors, and families go hungry every day, and that's under normal circumstances. COVID-19 has put a strain on the systems in place to provide food to our most vulnerable. Fortunately, there are many organizations in our community who continue to provide relief to those in need. I'm happy to have two of those organizations with me today to share more about what they're doing to combat food insecurity during the age of COVID-19. With us today is Cassidie, the Policy and Advocacy Manager at the Food Bank of Contra, Costa, and Solano. The Food Bank of Contra, Costa, and Solano started in 1975 and distributes and donates purchased, perishable, and non-perishable food items. They distribute food directly to low-income people at community sites and make food available for other nonprofit organizations serving the ill, needy, and children. The Food Bank works to reduce food waste, feed hungry people, and raise public awareness of issues related to food and hunger. Thanks for joining us, Cassidie.
Thank you for having me.
And also with us is Denise, the Director of Development at Open Heart Kitchen. Open Heart Kitchen is the largest hot meal program of its kind in the Tri-Valley area of Northern California. Feeding the Hungry costs multiple locations in Pleasanton, Livermore, and Dublin. There's no qualifying process, and meals may be eaten at numerous serving sites or taken to go, although I bet right now they're just taken to go. Am I right, Denise?
Yes, that's right.
Guests come from all walks of life, and Open Heart Kitchen has become a safety net to those in need during challenging times. Last year, Open Heart Kitchen served more than 335,000 meals to those who needed it. That is phenomenal. So thank you so much for joining me, and I'm so happy to be having this conversation. I know that it's something that I'm hearing a lot about in our community, is food insecurity and people needing resources, and I'm so grateful to both of your organization and all of those in our communities that are providing this much needed support. So can you tell us a little bit about how your organization has been impacted by the pandemic and how you're responding? And Cassidie, you can begin if you'd like.
Yeah, so I can respond to that. So the food bank has definitely been impacted by COVID-19. We are responding by increasing our capacity in many ways. Presently, we are distributing about 3,000 supplemental food boxes a week through direct distribution sites and our partner agencies. Prior to COVID and this pandemic, we were already serving about 125,000 Contra Costa residents every single month. We've seen already about a 30 to 40% increase in those now relying on the food bank. So that is approximately 175,000 Contra Costa residents monthly now relying on the food bank. Part of increasing our capacity has meant that we've been very fortunate to have the National Guard help us put together emergency food boxes. We have integrated a drive-through distribution at Los Medanos College that runs twice a month. We have 4 new distribution sites in Concord in conjunction with the city. And we've partnered with various school districts to make sure that students who would typically be receiving free and reduced lunch or who are just in need of meals during this time can receive them. And we've distributed over about 80,000 pounds of produce just to the school districts so far since this pandemic has been in place. So really what we're seeing is a new population emerge that didn't previously rely on the food bank, and now either due to COVID-related unemployment, job loss, or other struggles, they are now relying on the food bank. So this new demographic is emerging and coupling with the existing client base of the food bank. So we're really seeing a big increase in those who need food these days.
Thank you for that. I think it's one of the reasons that it's so important that the programs that were put in place, like the free and reduced lunch access at our local schools, now you don't have to qualify for it, right? Because there's a shift in who needs it, and we don't want any delay in people receiving those services. So thank you for being a partner in that.
Thank you.
And Denise, can you talk about what's happened with your organization in the face of the pandemic?
Sure. We have been working with all of the Tri-Valley senior centers to continue our senior meal programs. And we've seen an increase in about 24% in our senior meal counts. So been an increasing need among our seniors. And we're also partnering with other local nonprofits, the City Serve of the Tri-Valley and Tri-Valley Haven, to deliver meals to the homeless and families living in encampments and in their shelters. So we're trying to reach the populations where they are instead of having the barrier of transportation to come to our sites. And we've had to switch to curbside to go pickup only for all of our meals. So everything is prepackaged and delivered curbside when they come to the senior center or to our hot meal sites. We've also had to increase our sanitation measures throughout. So we've been closely following the state of California and in touch with the Alameda County Department of Public Health, and great in helping us understand how to protect our workforce and our clients as well.
So important. No, the county has been incredible, especially our Department of Public Health, and providing all of us with the resources we need in the face of unknown risks. So it is so important that your volunteers and your clients are protected. So thank you. I did a town hall the other day, a Q&A with 4th and 5th graders. And one of the questions that came in was from a 4th grader asking, if my family needs food and we can't afford it, how do we get it? Which, it broke my heart that that was the question the 4th grader wanted to ask, but let's answer it today. So if someone needs food or needs to utilize your services, how do they access it? Cassidie, you want to start again?
Yes, I'll take that. So if anyone needs access to the food bank, especially during this time, they can visit our website or call us. On our website, we have a list of all the distributions we offer, and you can find the one nearest to your home or wherever you're sheltering in place. We can also assist you with that if you call either of our locations. We have a location in Fairfield and one in Concord. Additionally to receiving food, we do have a CalFresh outreach team at the food bank who can help residents of either Contra, Costa, or Solano County see if they can work through the CalFresh application together. We're also seeing the emergence of the emergency SNAP and the pandemic EBT programs right now. And the qualifications to get on these food assistance programs are a lot less restrictive, you could say, than we typically see in a non-pandemic time. So the notion is that people who need it, they have that assistance available to them. So if anyone needs food immediately, we can help get them to a distribution. And if they would like to apply for food assistance benefits, we can walk them through that process.
And what's your website, Cassidie? Can you share?
foodbankccs.org.
Great, and we'll make sure to link to it too and post it. And how about you, Denise? How do people, if they're in the Tri-Valley, reach out to you if they need food support?
We have to-go meals available at the Robert Livermore Community Center Monday through Friday for pickup from 1 to 3 p.m. And for seniors, we have senior meals that they'd have to reserve by calling our phone number, which is 925-500-8241, before 1 p.m. the day before picking up their meal. And that's in all 3 Tri-Valley cities in Dublin, Pleasanton, and Livermore. And all of that, those times are also on our website at openheartkitchen.org.
Thank you. And are there any, so you mentioned that special service you have for seniors. Do you have any other special services for the seniors or the medically fragile?
All of our meals are designed to meet the nutritional needs of seniors, and they're reviewed by a registered dietitian. And we've had some senior diners tell us that when they eat at our kitchen, they don't get sick and they enjoy having a nutritionally balanced meal. So everything is prepared with a senior's nutritional needs in mind.
Great, I'm glad to hear that. How about you, Cassidie? Do you have any special services for seniors or the medically fragile in our community?
So what we are trying to implement right now for that population is really making sure that our most vulnerable populations aren't needing to leave their homes unnecessarily, even if it is to receive an essential service. So we have partnered with the Contra Costa Rapid Response Team and 211 by giving them the supplemental food boxes the food bank has created in hopes that that collaboration can deliver to those who are homebound. In-home delivery for food is definitely a very big undertaking, and we are still working on how we can implement that on a larger scale. But for right now, for those who are truly unable to leave their home, we are partnering with Contra Costa Rapid Response Team and 211 to make that happen.
This isn't the first time we've told our seniors to call 211 if they need some assistance. So it's good reminder that resource is there for this as well as for other resources. So I have the privilege of representing what I believe is the best community in the state. But 8016 residents are so eager to help right now, as they always are, but even more so in the face of this pandemic. What kind of support do you need? How can people help you? Are you accepting volunteers? Are there things that people can collect to bring to you? Tell us how people can help. Cassidie, you want to start?
Yeah, so we are incredibly appreciative of any help at this time, anytime, but especially right now. I think we are mainly in need of monetary support at this time. We are helping the largest demographic that we have helped. The population the food bank is serving is so large right now that the purchase of all of that food is really offset with monetary donations and with food donations. So food donations can be donated directly to our warehouses. Monetary donations can be given via our website. And we really do estimate to have a sustained need for some time. And so the help through volunteering is incredibly helpful. And in order to really have volunteers at our warehouses, we do need a lot of that personal protective equipment. So the donation of masks, cleaning supplies, gloves, that is also greatly appreciated. So I know it's, the things that everyone's really in need of right now. And we understand a lot of individuals are stretched thin, but us being able to utilize this protective gear, monetary equipment, or monetary donations, and food really does allow us to serve a huge portion of Contra Costa residents getting food during this time.
Great, thank you. Denise, how about you? How can folks in the Tri-Valley support the work you're doing?
I think I'm going to echo Cassidie. Unfortunately, we don't have the capacity to take food donations at this time or supplies, and we've suspended our volunteer shifts to follow the mandates to shelter in place and minimize our staffing. So the best way to support our organization is to get your family and friends involved and do a virtual food drive on our behalf. And that is a peer-to-peer fundraising campaign that you can start on our website by clicking on donate. And about halfway down, there's a page with information on doing a virtual food drive. And it's an easy way to share on social media with your networks and collect donations on our behalf. And all of that will go straight toward our meal programs.
Well, thank you both. And thank you for being here today. Thank you for all the work you do to support our vulnerable communities and make sure they have what they need right now. I know you're doing so much to step up and meet this moment, and I am so grateful for it, as I know most of our constituents are. So for all of our viewers, visit my website for more information regarding these two organizations, other food resources during this time. We are here to support you. They are here to support you, and we want to make sure you are taken care of. And for those of us who are privileged to have what we need during this difficult time, please consider supporting these organizations. Check in with your neighbors and friends and stay healthy. We will get through this together, but it is going to take every one of these nonprofits and every one of us banding together for this to go as smoothly as it possibly can. And again, we're a community who will come together, and I'm so grateful that we are. So thank you both. I know that at the state level, we're doing everything we can to support you getting the resources you need, and I know our local community will step up and do the same. Thank you.
Thank you.